My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Against the Storm. In the last episode, we established the 3 cities, and next to it is the Somber Procession World event. Running through this again, your caravan stumbles across a long and somber procession, carrying a body encased in a block of amber. Another viceroy perished, attempting a trial to join the Queen's hands. The mourners have asked that you not disturb the forest to ensure their safe passage back to the Citadel. So I need to honor the dead, open no more than one dangerous or forbidden glade. I can get as many small glades as I like. And then for the rest of the entire cycle, I will be getting 10 additional tools and 20 additional stone for the start of the settlement. That's so useful. That's the ability to break into a glade basically immediately, and most of the time be able to deal pretty appropriately with whatever event is there. That will force us to settle this area in particular, which is a Royal Woodlands map. The trees give more wood. They are very lush and very rich in timber. The wood is given alongside resin, plant fiber, and eggs. There's also eggs, berries, vegetables, meat. What do I want here? I have the option of taking mostly beavers, as well as 2 additional villagers. 6 lizards, 2 beavers, as well as another 2 additional villagers, or just 3 harpies and 3 lizards, as well as far fewer resources. So it's not going to be the 3 harpies and 3 lizards. I guess I do like lizards on this map because of the large amount of eggs and meat. It's just beavers and lizards overlap in so few places. It's pickled goods. It's just pickled goods. So I would need to have a production chain in mind for starting to make pickled goods. So pickled goods are made out of a container. The container is probably the hardest thing to nail down here. Clay, that would give me the ability to make pottery quite easily. The meat could possibly come with leather in order to make water skins. I'm not going to be making barrels on this map. Not without some additional help from something like a forester's hut, even, for the beavers being capable of farming crystallized dew. I should also try and think about what is going to give me the most benefit while I still open one dangerous glade exclusively. Honestly, if I'm only opening one dangerous glade, I don't think I take a trapper's camp with me. The trapper's camp is going to be really, really good if I have multiple large nodes. Trapper's camp is not going to be that. In fact, realistically, what I would want is a farm. Herb Garden does give us the ability to possibly lean into making pies and biscuits at the same time. I do like the idea of the training gear delivery line, but also training gear delivery line becomes less valuable in a world where I'm not opening a bunch of dangerous glades. I keep forgetting that the dangerous glades are off. That's only one of them will I be able to have. Which means I'm probably not going to need a huge amount of parts in this run either. I will take the lizards and beavers. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to need to find something to give me additional reputation points, like trading, maybe? Also move up to Prestige 16. 1 fewer blueprint to begin with, alright. Towns, Triss, Town. There we go. What's the name of this settlement? This town's Tristown. Named after Tristan. And I suspect I will lock in this. I've been umming and ahhing over this decision for a really long time, and I should just send it. It even comes with 28 barrels to help me start making pickled goods. That sounds good. As for what I take with me out there, I do feel like it's worthwhile to take the herb garden just in case that ends up being the best thing that I'm capable of. I want to take the additional villages as well so that I can kind of just sprawl quite quickly. Additional cornerstone reroll seems like it'd be useful. I'd only be able to house some of the lizards at the moment. You know what? Actually, let's focus on housing. I'll take planks. I'll take some stone in order to make bricks with, and some fabric, so that I'm capable of housing all of the lizards as well as the beavers in the first season. All right. Inspiring view. The astonishingly beautiful view motivates villagers to work. The time interval between breaks is increased by 25%. Cool. Unearthly element. Maximum number of sacrifice stacks in Ancient Hearth is lowered by 1. Triggers from hostility 1 and up. From hostility 2 and up, we have no contact. Gaining reputation does not lower impatience. That's only obviously during the storm. Aura of fear, also from 2 and up. During the storm, all species drop resolve 100% faster. And then finally, blight from the sky. Every storm season, 2 blight rot cysts appear in the settlement, multiplied by the number of years that have passed. And that's from 4 and up. I have humans, beavers, and lizards. That's great news. That means that we have some good overlap on biscuits, we have some good overlap on pie, we have farmers in the humans, we have some coat overlap, we have some religion overlap. All very, very useful. I'm gonna immediately make my way towards fertile soil so that I can start a farm. Opening a glade immediately, not very typical for me, but it will be a good move. And I also want to house everyone. I'm gonna need to start making a decent amount of bricks as well to help that. Butcher and Druid's Hut. So Butcher is 2-star jerky as well as 2-star skewers. That's good for the lizards, but that's it. That's all it's good for. Although it also has the ability to make oil, and oil is worthwhile. I think I will take the Butcher here. Greenhouse. Hello. Unless the dangerous glade I break into has large berry nodes, the herbalist camp is not going to be necessary, but the greenhouse uses drizzle water to produce mushrooms and herbs regardless of season. The only problem is mushrooms and herbs overlaps with what I'm already capable of producing from the herb garden. Mushrooms can be used to make flour, so can roots, and the herb garden is already making herbs. Obviously. You know what? I actually really liked the double crude workstation opening that we had before. And it makes a special sense in a universe where I don't have any of my beginning production buildings creating a second tier building resource. Let's set the priority of the woodcutters camps higher and then send them out. Okay, 2 lizard houses go down immediately as well. They are the lowest on the resolve, so the ones who need it the most. Fabric's not going to be made for a while, but I can start making bricks. I only ever want a total of 10 of each at the same time if possible. Actually, I'll take that to 12. Just so that I'm capable of banking enough to start making beaver houses as well. Wow. All right. Yeah. It's what I wanted. I'm not gonna lie. This is exactly what I wanted. Spices, herbs, and root production increases by +1 for every 75 biscuits produced, which means that my herb garden will get really absurd really quickly. The field kitchen has the ability to make biscuits, so all I need is flour production for this to go off. Oh, wow. New people. I should welcome them. Yeah. Come, please. I need to take down those trees, so I have the placement for the farm. Look at our orders. Impetuous Explorer. Complete any 3 Glade events. Yeah, I'm not even gonna have 3 Glade events. It would give us the Weaver, which would be nice, but I'm not gonna get that, so whatever. Cyst cultivation. Have at least 5 Blackrot cysts at the same time. That will just happen in 2 years' time. Booming economy. Sell goods worth 20 amber to a trader or trade route. Ancient Hearth's resistance to corruption is increased by 100%. I should also choose right now which of the glades I'm going to expand into, and I should choose it based around which of them has best positioning for a hearth. This hearth could be there. That's fine. But, like, sometimes a dangerous glade is so nearby that it can't actually share. This up here actually seems like it'd be good. It's surrounded by a bunch of smaller glades that I can break into. Cool. I will want a trading post. Do I want that immediately? I typically wait just so that I can get a gooder position for it. Just so I can get a better position for it. I started with a lot of people. I'm going to take cyst cultivation though. Copper ingots. Deliver 6 copper bars. That's not going to be impossible. I believe that... I'm not going to be able to see it. Flex fields. Yeah, I think if I could see any clay right now, it would be able to show that the clay gives copper part of the time. Not copper bars, mind, but copper. Fill the engines though. 40 porridge, good for us. 2 villages, sure. Use 50 units of rainwater anytime in rain engine production buildings. It gives +1 to stormwater production. I would also be really happy to do that, to be frank. Joyful lizards is a lot harder to do when you have many lizards. Like, I can only get, with 2 more lizard houses built, I can get another +2 to lizards, taking them up to 8. If I favor them, they go from 8 to 13. If I take another person off of wood cutting, they gain 2 more. 15? If I could I can immediately pickle goods. But it's 2 minutes to start pickling goods. I think I can do Joyful Lizards. The only problem here... Joyful Lizards is really good if I can complete it. but I would have to bend all of my will towards completing it, whereas Garden Life is an herb garden, 20 roots and 20 herbs. I'll have that pretty quickly, and it'll give me +1 to root production. But also, +1 to root production is going to get outmatched very, very quickly. No, I don't want to unpause because I am going to do the lizards. It's so good when it works. It's so good. The old kitchen's up. We will throw 2 people in that. And then free up 2 more lizards to actually make the lizard homes. You're saying you don't have enough bricks. That's fine. These people are making the bricks. And in fact, I'll free them so they're capable of finishing the buildings. And then I just need the food to come up and start being eaten. Actually, it seems like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if I just take enough people off of woodcutting right now, I can also get that done. Which seems pretty sick. I'm going to use that time to start housing the beavers as well. And also, oh my god, I just realized I could also just plant a park and that'd be enough. Joyful Lizards is so good. I do think it's so accessible that maybe it needs to be changed, but don't do it. Don't actually do that. Please. I'm begging you. Aramite Games, if you see this, don't you dare. Cool. Time to get our herb garden running. Unfavor the lizards now. Oh, I also do want to actually fill these woodcutters camps again. The additional planks will make the beaver house as well. I guess I'm also just making pickled goods right now, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll help keep the beavers and the lizards happy, as well as multiplies food. It's 7 eggs in, 10 pickled goods out. Deliver all of the planks now, as I can make all of the things with them. There we go. Storm's rolling in. And Only going to be taking one person off of woodcutting right now as well. I should probably get ready to open the second dangerous glade, the first dangerous glade rather. Totally reasonable to put up the trading post now. One more house, and I would have the ability to get to neighborhood here. I am still looking to put a butcher down, so let's get that done. I just don't see myself benefiting from either of these. I think I have to reroll. Oh, hello! Clan Hall and Explorer's Lodge. So Explorer's Lodge is not going to be especially useful for us, unfortunately, but also we don't have that many people that want religion. Sorry, religion. Education. So reason it wouldn't be especially useful is because if we're not exploring into a bunch of dangerous or forbidden glades, we're not going to find that many ruins, so Crown Chronicles is not going to give us much resolve. However, Clan Hall, passive, plus 100% to all camp yields. That is really good. I'm also almost capable of building that right now. And then there's a weaver for fabric production. And training gear. Take it. So I do want to build the clan hall. ASAP. That's where it's going. Only need a couple more bricks and some planks to do it. And take everyone out of the crude workstations because they're not currently doing anything. In the butcher, I definitely want to start making jerky. That said, if I make jerky, so I've learned the way that complex foods work as well recently, which is when someone goes to eat, they will eat in this order. Number one, if there is a favored food of theirs, they'll eat it. Also, if there's any other of their favorite foods available, they'll eat that too. So you can have a lizard that in one meal eats jerky, skewers, pickled goods, and pie. Then, failing that, they will move to eat a normal resource and uncooked food stuff. And then finally, they'll move to eating a favored food stuff that they don't favor. So at the very end of the order, the humans will eat jerky if jerky is left over. But if I start making jerky right now, the lizards are going to eat jerky and pickled goods at the same time, and it's really going to be inefficient for me. It's a lot more food than I need to spend on these people right now. I now have enough hostility that I can get another woodworker and still be fine in this season. going to be able to accept the newcomers, though. 24 eggs is pretty appealing. Fine. I'll take him. Those eggs are capable of making more pickled goods for us. Okie dokie. We've got access to our herb garden unobstructed again. Woohoo. And the priority is to build the clan hall. Just going to need a lot more planks and a lot more bricks as well. The bricks are going to be the hardest to get. I'm gonna start breaking into a new small glade, hoping for some stone. Well, it'd be clay on this map, but still. Lost supplies. Gain 40 meat and 40 grain for each completed dangerous or forbidden glade events. That's not gonna happen. And reckless plunder. Your scouts are so focused on looting, they unintentionally damage the environment. Increases the chance of doubling loot from abandoned caches by 100%. But newly discovered resource nodes have fewer charges. There's not that many of those in small glades. I'm gonna reroll. Family gratitude. Get 40 water skins for every full reputation point earned through high resolve. So that doesn't make it easier for me to earn them. But it will be really useful. That's going to be like a lot of water skins over the course of the run. Because if I can't expand, I'm going to need to go for high resolve in order to get anywhere. I'm very tempted to reroll again though, as neither of these is a benefit right now. The other is Master Blueprint, unlocks all camp blueprints and upgrades all small camps to their advanced versions, but gathering speed is decreased by 50% until you use up 300 resource node charges. That's not happening. Reroll. Market shift plan. Big strategic changes always come with an adjustment period. Every town neighboring offers 2 additional trade routes, but no trader will arrive in our settlement until we complete at least 5 trade routes. Traders currently saying in the settlement will leave immediately. So if I really wanted to, I could make some deals here and then do that. And there's the greenhouse again if I really wanted that. 90 crops as well as that. No. Firestarter. Burn at least 12 blightrot cysts, and it would give us +1 to purging fire production. It's kind of cool. But also, +1 to resin production is really good. Sacrificing. I have to sacrifice 30 oil, 30 coal, and 50 wood. 30 coal is probably going to be the hardest of these, because I would need a coal production facility. But in return, fuel consumption is decreased by 25%, and also we get +1 to all of the resin we're gaining from trees. I just don't think I need resin that much. Gives us 20 copper bars as well, for what that's worth. Firestarter, we are like, 2 years from Firestarter starting. Although that will only be 10 blightrot cysts that year. We would need to have a rain engine using some stuff, which I do intend to do in order to get these 2 additional cysts. Yeah, I'll take Firestarter, sure. Lizard influx, deliver 65 meat and I'll get 5 lizards for it. Also 20 training gear and 25 coal, which would mean the ability to complete the other mission. Oops. Any farmer can carry 5 additional items. I do want farmers to be able to carry additional items considering that I'm doing a farming build. Deliver 40 flour and 40 oil. I can make 40 oil, 40 flour, a little bit harder. Gives me 5 new villages that aren't necessarily just lizards, which I think I would prefer. Population influx also gives us 2 wildfire essence. The other of the legendary cornerstones here, apologies for dubbing away from it so quickly, is Mist Piercers. You're allowed to use the legendary Mist Piercers. With such a rare gift at your disposal, the Queen's expectations are high. The contents of all glades will be revealed, but each discovered glade increases the Queen's impatience by 0.5. I'm not gonna be opening that many glades. Maybe that's what I want. But also, I'm gonna be opening way more glades than I usually do, because I'm opening small glades, which I usually avoid. I'm gonna re-roll one more time. Global production speed is 33% faster, but traders arrive 50% slower. I think in a world where I need to worry about my production speed as priority, that's pretty important. But also, 1 amber for every 50 wood produced. This is rich in wood, and also my woodcutters double their wood amount. I'm gonna take lumber tax there. I'm glad I rerolled that many times. Yeah, I don't need any additional fabric for building these, so unfortunately Jorg is offering the only building material I don't want. Well done, bud. Formidable. Start making some more planks. And I am still working up towards the dangerous glade in the top left. What do we get in the small glade? Oh, okay, we do get clay. Great. It's very important that that happened. We also find a small encampment with the ability to greet some new people. While I do really like having people, I also don't know what I would do with all the people right now. Like, very quickly, I'm gonna run out of things for them to harvest. Perhaps we'd be better served by that amber. I'm not gonna decide that just yet. Okay, trader's about to leave, that's fine. And, yep, we're out of the ability to make pickled goods. So I can free up 1 builder, and then we'll get a second builder in just a moment. Perfect, perfect. I almost wonder if another small glade is appropriate right now as well. Yeah, let's have a look in on lumber tax. It's already given us 3 amber. Okay, I'm pretty happy about it. Herbalist's camp or provisioner? Provisioner is our ability to make flour as well as the ability to make packs of provisions. Taking the provisioner. starting to get clay, which means we're starting to get bricks, which means the clan hall is going to be up soon. This is an incredible priority. It's going to double my yields. Unfortunately, it does not affect the woodcutters' camps, which would be really good if it did. Have some bricks starting to come up as well. Okay, clan hall is almost ready to pop off. Hardly wait to take everyone off for woodcutting for a bit. Rolling into the storm, I'll take everyone off woodcutting. Well, responsibly, I should keep 2 people on the job. Newcomers have arrived. I want fewer lizards and more others. But I do want the clay. Dang, that means I'm only going to be able to have 1 woodcutter. Woof. And now that I'm not making pickled goods anymore, it's time to start making jerky from the butcher. All good. I have some free workers roaming around at the moment. Hopefully that'll get our clan hall produced soon. Also, it's time to start making fabric. Although, let's set the limit for fabric a little lower. Thank you. Clan hall is up. And I can only think it appropriate to fill the clan hall immediately with lizards. Yeah, I do find myself wanting more people basically at all times. So I am gonna also go to this small encampment and welcome them on in. That'll give us another beaver and another lizard. Should make sure I also have some bricks left over to make the blight post, as that's going to be one of our next priorities. I'm going to move the field kitchen out of the way. It's my best way of making it's currently my best way of making biscuits. So it's entirely possible after I get our provisioner up, which I should make sure that I get up now that I've remembered it. It's entirely possible that I can start making biscuits through the field kitchen. So Hilda's arrived, and we've also got a new cornerstone as well as new orders.
Hi.
So Hilda is offering a plantation, an herbalist's camp, a small farm, and specialized boots for the woodcutters. Nope, not especially interested. Vineyard Town. +1 to beaver resolve for every 70 wine produced. Wine's going to be difficult to get. Reinforced axes. Woodcutters camps produce 35% faster. Sure. Into the ruins. Rebuild or salvage 2 ruins, and also make a corrupt decision. But I'd get a carpenter. I'd love to have a carpenter. And +2 to plank production. Oh, baby, that'd be so good. I just definitely can't. Building the Citadel is the only one here that seems reasonable to complete, and that's deliver 20 packs of building materials, and I gain some copper, some parts, and a perk for villagers moving 10% faster. Pyromania, burn at least 18 blight rot cysts. And it gives +1 to coal production. The thing is, coal isn't produced on this map. Light fighters fight 25% faster. I could complete Pyromania, but realistically, high-value routes and the packs of provisions are probably far better off for us. +1 to plank production, and because my plank production is garbage right now, I don't have a good building for it. Yeah, that seems like it would help. There we go for all our woodcutters camps. Time to drop the provisioner as well. He's focused on making flour. And then you can make it out of biscuits and herbs. Sorry, flour and herbs. Should I just buy a bunch of planks right now? It helps me actually get on the board in a significant way, which we otherwise haven't. Do you sell anything for just 25? Yeah, you do. A single flour. Thanks. I'll take it. Okay. Those planks are going to give us the ability to immediately make the provisioner, as well as start working towards more beaver housing. Drop some beaver housing for it. Also going to need some more lizard housing. Get started with a little bit of that there. Do I want to scaffold all of my houses right now? I guess so. I only have one builder to actually do those things, though. I just don't have many people that I'm comfortable freeing up right now. I think I'm comfortable opening this glade, though. Probably this glade down here as well. I'm opening a lot of small glades here, but small glades don't cost that much. And what I'm looking for is, thankfully, immediately found here. The ability to make another garden. Oh! That's it, baby. That's it. That's what we were looking for. Drizzle water geyser. So this is going to be the ability to start pumping drizzle water into food production facilities. So food production facilities will include things like the butcher, the field kitchen, which I may need to use it on, and then also a lot of the buildings that I'm likely to get out from this point. Do I want that drizzle water right now? Yes, I do, because it'll give me the ability to try and fill the engines. I really need more people doing wood cutting right now. Sorry, less people doing wood? No, I need more people doing anything else. I just need more builders. That's what I was looking for, the word builder. It can be a hard one. We've got now enough housing here that we can get to the next level of our encampment. That's also not my highest priority right now. I'd like to get everyone housed so that their resolve is more resilient against the enemies. In which case, I would be able to just let the storm happen. Okay, Blightrot Cysts. Time to start building our defense. Unfortunately, that's all of my builders doing that right now. I suspect I don't need lizards in an herbalist's camp right now. But I do still really need builders, so that'll be what I use. Oh, there's cultivation. Sorry, cyst cultivation rather, wow. And that is 25 jerky, 30 meat, as well as a perk for 100 rather, extra corruption resistance. Newcomers have arrived, and some of you are bringing pipes, and that's more humans. I want as many humans as possible because I'm trying to do farming, and humans are better at farming. They occasionally double produce their yield, and while that might not matter a huge amount right now, when they're occasionally doubling roots to 6 or herbs to 12, it'll be ridiculous when they're doubling herbs of 10 to 20. Let's move our Stonecutter's camp to start gaining some marrow. I'm gonna tell you not to burn the marrow though, because I have a ridiculous amount of wood, so it's very easy to just burn that and be happy with it. We're in the Royal Woodlands after all. But also because the marrow might be useful as an event completion of some kind. Or even just for speeding up event resolution. No two ways around this one. I definitely need to start making flour though. Because then the biscuits are online. Should also definitely drop another farm and a garden. Alright. That's pretty high. Let's take everyone off of woodcutting for the moment, and then put 2 of you back on, because why waste them? Why waste that extra hostility? Our Blight Fighters are already on top of it. Lovely to see. Get our humans in the herb garden to enrich the soil during this storm. That really sounds like a euphemism for killing them. You're going to be enriching the soil pretty soon, eh? Now that I got a bunch of free workers, let's get 2 of you in the field kitchen, starting to make biscuits. Hell yeah. Let's also drop a harvester's camp down here so that I can start gaining some actual fabric. Beautiful. The Ancient Hearth is now up to the level of Neighborhood, plus 10 global production speed. We're also going to get 10% extra chance of producing double yields, with only a couple more decorations at this point. This is a great, no dangerous glades opened yet base start. I feel pretty chuffed about it, frankly. And we roll out into a new year. Frequent caravans. The crown is very forgiving as long as you keep the goods coming. Impatience grows 30% slower for 180 seconds every time you finish a trade route. It just doesn't seem like much. Rebellious spirit. People are feeling oddly rebellious, plus 1 to global resolve for every 2 impatience points. That's going to be relevant. That's going to be relevant. The impatience is going to grow because this is going to be a slow build for a bit. So I will take the 2 resolve that's offering me right now. Trading goods. I can actually make trade goods already, courtesy of my weaver. Luxury. Fulfilling the need for luxury 60 times seems unlikely. I'm going to take trading goods. So old Faloof. What have you got? Haulers move 25% faster. 2 crystallized dew for every 10 berries produced. If I had like a big berry farm, I would definitely take accumulated dew. Advanced smithing, advanced coopering, those 2 significantly less interesting to me. Oh, I gotta make sure that I fill my woodcutter's camps back up as well. Perfect. There we go, full beavers in full camps. And actually, oh, that's a really narrow gap that I had to close in order to get to the dangerous glade up there. That's it. We're getting to our first dangerous glade, and when I say first, what I do mean is only. Is there anything I've been holding off on building because it's been too resource intensive for a bit? Not especially, no. Okay, so I can free up some additional humans. Fabric is never going to be made in that building. Alright. Alright. I do want to start harvesting some drizzle, so I'm just going to throw some humans in that for a moment while I wait for this to open. Hello, dangerous glade. Ah, there's some soil in there. I love that. There's nothing that requires I get a new camp. You'll allow me to perform this ritual using only resin and hostility. That sounds great to me.
Oh, yeah.
Old Farloof's about to leave, hence the pause again. And I'll also make some additional homes here. The thing is, I still get double the meat when I make it into jerky. And jerky is enough for the lizards to eat forever, and as long as I've got biscuits coming, that's enough for the humans to eat forever as well. I actually want to connect these pipes and increase the production speed here. That'll start getting me my Fill the Engines as well as 2 additional cysts, so I'll complete Fill the Engines and Firestarter. And I'm going to take the opportunity here to make 50 oil, because if I have 40 oil, I can also do population influx. That'll unlock us a bunch of new... what's the word I'm looking for here? Boy, there is a word. Forgot it. It's fine. Blueprints. Blueprints was the word. It's the next two blueprints. Oh, got him. Got him in the end. I can use Sea Marrow to crack this open and give me the villagers move 10% faster as well as 20 bricks. Yes, please. I don't know who's gonna open it though. It's gonna take a while. I do need to move a woodcutter deep in here, and I need to do it because the woodcutter needs to cut down that, and then also needs to cut down 1, 2, those. All of that is just in preparation for dropping a new hearth here. Which actually I should figure out the positioning of, because if I have the hearth positioning already, which that feels correct, then I can drop my small warehouse. 1, 2. Okay, so the small warehouse is going to be off kilter by 1 from where that currently is. Perfect. Newcomers arrived. The thing is, I just always want more people. So 4 versus 6. I'll take the 6. I've been always wanting more people for a little bit here. Don't go to camp, there's nothing nearby. That's all of the housing done for for the people that were previously here. Now I need to do new housing for the new people. Well, actually, I'm not going to build that housing yet, as I might as well build it without having to move it where it's ultimately going to go. Oh, also, this event is complete. Not yet? Wow. Weirdly, I was certain it was going to have been. But when that event is complete, I'm going to be capable of moving this Rain Spirit Totem into the Ancient Hearth, completing the 4 Harmony decorations here. So I only need to build 4 more Aesthetic and 8 more Comfort, which I will do quickly here. That'll have us prosper quite quickly. There's also space for our new herb garden. Yeah, eventually, after I start making biscuits at a reasonable rate, I'm just gonna be selling hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of roots and herbs to every trader when they come by, and just cleaning them out of stock. It's gonna be stupid. It's really not gonna be okay. Okay. Well, Butcher's already full, eh? Expected. Let's get 3 of you in a main warehouse to work as carters. Still looking for more bricks, but I haven't got them, of course. That makes sense, because I'm not making them. everyone off of woodcutting and... Oh, right, of course, for the next minute and 39 seconds, our resolve is going to be really bad. And everyone's going to be really sad and everyone's going to run away from me? I don't want that. Now it's only going to be 38 seconds they do that for. It's still not good. There's not much I can do about that right now. Unfortunately, that did spawn a bunch of additional blight cysts for us. Now that that event's complete, I move this immediately down here, and we have a hearth with higher corruption resistance. And the beavers don't run away. Great. Okay, Firestarter now already has the burnt blightrot cysts, but I'm not going to hand that in until we get out of the storm, because gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience during the storm right now for us. Don't need to burn any more sea marrow now that the event is completed. Don't need to burn any more wood either. God. Got 6 cysts left. And I don't think I'm gonna get them done in time. One more. Oh yeah! Woohoo! We're not gonna lose anyone to Blightrot. Yay! I'm over the moon to see that. Hell, we don't even have any cysts by the end of this storm. That's so good. Okay, I'm gonna take everyone off that job. I'm gonna get them to go back in just a bit. Let's have a look at our new cornerstone. Every burn cyst removes an additional 50 corruption. Honestly, as long as I pre-make my burning materials, and also pre-making my burning materials is going to become so easy with Firestarter giving us an additional +1 to all purging fire productions, that just doubles the production in purging fire. I don't think I'm going to need that. Small press, 3 oil for every 10 flour. That'll be fine. It'll help. Goods for the Citadel. +1 to grain and plant fiber production, but that's going to be outmoded very quickly. I'm going to take goods for the Citadel. 5. We get 5 villages, 40 goods, and 10 parts. That 10 parts being especially important. Then I'm going to hand in fill the engines, giving us 2 additional villages, 40 porridge, and +1 to stormwater production from here on out, as well as Firestarter for an additional +1 to purging fire production, another 40 porridge, and 3 villages. Both of those also give us a reputation point, which gives us a... Perfect. I'll take supplier. Supplier for plank production here, which gives us 2 blueprints. Feral Scab is not going to be relevant, so I'll take Forum. Forum? That's actually going to be sick. The chance of producing double yields is increased by 15%. Sotha the Ancient. +1 to coal production, plus 25% to drizzle duration. I do like that. Tinctury. 32. That's going to be difficult. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, but I wish I was. Honestly, I should have 15 provisions set to the side at all times. Two woodcutters camps. All right. And yeah, I do really want to open that. Supplier is going to be incredible for us. Finally, we'll have real plank production online. I almost feel like I want... Oh, I can't even afford an additional woodcutter at this point. Well, as long as my woodcutters are actually connected to my base again, I think we'll be fine. That's way too much you're asking for. I can just make the 40 flower myself and then sell that for the population influx. We're now at the point where planks no longer want to be produced in this building. And instead want to be produced in this one. Planks are going to be important as well. Ooh, bricks are going to be important as I need 24 for the forum. So I'll also get, actually not humans because they're going to be necessary later. Up to 24 bricks at a single time, please, lizards. Sotha's about to leave, that's fine by me. Humans go in the herb garden, doubling their production occasionally. I'm gonna drop the forum like right there. Yeah, if you have breath left in your body, don't stop making biscuits. I'll take the option with additional humans at this point. It's less units in total, but more humans. Wait, hang on, that's where I was going to put the forum. Oops. Then I'm looking for some of these bad boys. Really ought to get this woodcutter's camp up here. Start helping us expand this terrain. Ooh, trade routes are online now. I can sell biscuits? Sure, have as many biscuits as you like. I'll wait until I have a couple more packs of provisions before I actually sell them. I don't want to sell bricks, though. Four trade routes worth at least 9. I'd have to sell 3 stacks of bricks. That's so many bricks. I'm not doing that. That was all in service of building the forum, which can now go down. So many people not doing anything that really feels inappropriate. I need to find jobs for them right now. Let's prepare up to 12 purging fire at any one time, thank you. Use oil rather than wood to do it. I'm using wood for so many things at the moment, I think, is what's happening. Humans, and they love their job there. Plus 15% to double yields. Okay, so let's have a look at an average herb garden. So on an average herb garden, we yield... It's not 6 roots, right? No, it is. It used to be 3 roots and 6 herbs. It's now 6 roots and 9 herbs. Also, we have a 25% chance of double yield, and then another 10% chance. So 35% chance of a double yield here. On all of our camps. All of our camps, all of our farms, rather. Great. Source of clearance water, so it's going to be difficult to fund a rain engine for that. Quite likely to just focus on putting down additional housing in this area. Leather. Forage, but 6 for 1? That's so little. Clay, that's a great tool for us to sell, happily. I'll sell 20 of that to Soraiirathil. I cursed myself with having to say that. There's too many I's and Y's and... I's and Y's and... Oh gosh, oh my. I really need additional parts so that I can actually start harvesting new areas and things. Which of our orders give us additional parts? There's building the Citadel. It's going to be a bit difficult. There's also... trade goods. Alright, Weaver. Oh, trade goods? I can use oil. That'll be fine then. Yeah, that won't even be a problem. Let's make a total of 20 of those, and then I'll have 20, 25 rather. And I'll change what I make oil out of so that I keep the meat for the sake of jerky. And you can make up to 100 oil at a time, please. Whoop, I've run out of material for our field kitchen. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade that so robots do it. One less thing for me to have to micromanage is gonna make my life a little bit easier. I believe... Can I do that? Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll be fine through the storm. Lizards aren't even going to get sad until it ends. They'll be sad the storm is over. Ooh, the Stonecutter's camp is about to run out as well. So move it up to gain the rest of the stuff we can access. Oh! Really? It's telling me that I'm gonna need to use my Blight Post fighters here. Very surprised about that. I guess I am making reasonably liberal usage of my light rocks. This camp has nothing nearby. All goods. I do really like the idea of opening up the rest of the base by harvesting those. Trade routes. Oh, I will always sell the biscuits when I'm given the available opportunity. That will in fact establish a relationship with Oshorn City, and that will be our 4th trade for more than 9 amber. I'm also just going to trade 5 mushrooms to the 3 cities in order to increase the relationship standing. So yeah, profitable trade will tick off soon. Oh, you're kidding me. I might actually lose a lizard here. Nope. I microed it just in time to stop it. But now a beaver's starting to run away. What in the second Genesis? Being neglected. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does make sense. I'm gonna have to start sacrificing some wood to get through this season, I guess. I'm just going to use all of my additional workers at the moment to suddenly prosper another half. This one has got 30 people nearby. So I have the ability to sub out some of those. Okay, so we'd be housing an additional 7 people here, so I need to move 2 more people over again. And that'll do it. So those houses are immediately going to get constructed as I have all of the tools for them, and then the decorations will also get constructed. Bliss Greybone! I now actually have money. There's the kiln if I want to be able to produce coal as well as bricks. Yeah, bricks. That matters. Secret techniques of the Firekeeper. Fuel consumption enhances decreased by 25%. Worth taking, certainly. Gain 6 packs of provisions every time you discover a glade, or Blight Fighters move faster. Neither of those seems especially relevant, though. I'll take the Secret Keeper technique, and I'll take the kiln, thank you, and that's exactly all of my amber. Family gratitude. That's the ability to gain those water skins, as we were talking about before. I really don't think that's for us. And counterfeit amber. Apparently there is a technique for extracting crystals similar to amber from rainwater. Gain 10 amber every time you use 50 units of water in rain engines. Blight Rot cysts, rather, grow 25% quicker when using rain engines. More than happy to do that. villagers have arrived. Food's not a problem for us right now, so I'll take the one with the additional tools. Because tools sell very well. Speaking of things that sell very well, clay and biscuits. I have a lot of clay, but that's non-renewable. I have a lot of biscuits, and they are much more renewable. In fact, now I believe I can sell 100 for 30 amber. Okay, now that I'm starting to get a ridiculous amount of herbs, it's time to trade our provision creation to using herbs. In fact, anything that can use herbs or root instead of what it's using at the moment should be. Okay, there we go for encampment, there we go for neighborhood. Some more bricks, but bricks come from a kiln now, which actually means that our crude workstations no longer have any value. Oh, I do have another 10. There's nothing I need to do here. Hi, Bliss. Oh. 75 clay. 25 amber. I'll take that. And now we're also going to stack another 10% higher chance of producing double yields. So we're now at 45% chance to produce double yields in all of our gardens. That's really good. I do want to sell some flour as well, but I'm going to need flour to produce a little quicker for that to happen. Oh, packs of trade goods are ready to go out. I just need some more amber. Trade goods would also accept flour, which maybe could have been my priority. Just a couple of bricks out of the kiln, which hasn't even been made yet because it needs bricks to make it. Right, got it. So I will be making another crude workstation for just a couple seconds here to make 6 bricks. Oh my god, how I did not fill the woodcutter's camp again. Whoops. I don't really need to expand is the thing with those woodcutter's camps. It just adds additional difficulty and risk the more I expand. Oh, season changed over, so we're not going to be selling our flour to that season. We'll be selling it to this season. Mushrooms. So you 54 mushrooms for 15, Oshon. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna have a secondary building also making flour right now because it needs a little bit of help. We're not getting as much flour as I would like. Sharp sickles and steel penknives from our spices are going ridiculously well. There's our goods for the Citadel, which is the ability to gain 5 more people, as well as 10 more parts. Those 10 more parts will give us the ability to start building things like another harvester's camp there, and a broccoli patch foraging tool. I can also hit profitable trade as soon as I get my next delivery of any provisions. And population influx as well. 5 more people. And our first blueprint in a while. Hello, workshop. The thing is, the workshop currently only offers me better production of bricks versus the brickyard, which offers me the best production of bricks in the game as well as good production of pottery. I'll take that. So I'm not currently using pottery, but I could use pottery for pickled goods. And I can even pickle the roots. Can't make pickled goods anywhere else. I need another blueprint so I can actually get a building. Thank you. Profitable trade. Can I get a building that makes food? Well, does that count? Because it's up against Scribe. Scribe can produce 3-tier scrolls. Not really that relevant to us, to be honest, but it can produce ale, which can be made out of roots and pottery. Honestly, the exact same things that make a pickled goods. However, we already have a forum, so I can deliver that ale. That's a plan to get leisure online for the humans and the beavers. I can't turn that down. Now with the crude workstation done, I can remove that and replace it with a scribe because they have the same footprint of a 2x2. Then I'll tell the scribe only to make ale and only out of the approved material. There's so many people now. I really feel like I don't have much wood at all. That's a lot of copper ore for someone who hasn't been collecting any copper. Well, intentionally. Still need more housing. Another house for humans. just to give them all something to do while they're not working on other things. There's our kilner. So we can start making bricks through it. Which is definitely my highest priority. Additional black rod cysts have appeared, that's fine. Oh my god. There's 25. Oh my god. 25. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna lose people during the storm. I can't stop 25 of them. 2 black rod cysts multiplied by the number of years that have passed. So that gave me 10 in additional to the 10 that I already had from this last year. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm gonna lose people. I'm gonna destroy a camp. And I'm making something with bricks at the moment. I need to get 5 bricks suddenly. How do I do that? How do I do that best? I've delivered some bricks to those. I'm gonna take some houses down. And then I'm gonna tell this guy... No, I can't tell him to deliver things he hasn't finished making yet. Oh no, I have enough bricks. Okay, highest priority, make that black post. We get more people fighting assists. And that's just not going to be enough. I'm going to start losing people. Yeah. That's our first loss. Don't get a camp, there's nothing nearby, sure. Open it up. Okay, we lost a black fighter, so I need to definitely fill that as well. And a beaver. Speaker for humans, sure. Small Evers camp has nothing nearby, that's fine. You do, just further up. I think I'll be able to stop this second surge, maybe. Yeah, these newcomers have decided a really, really, really tough time to arrive. I don't think I'll be taking many of you right now. Okay, looks like we'll be able to get him this right. Oh! A blight fighter died of low... Oh, left. Got it. I don't really have things I can sacrifice. I can favor the lizards, and then the beavers will run away. And I can disfavor the lizards to make the beavers stay. Alright. The storm is becoming quite difficult without having additional resolve. But also, yeah, I need a lot of blight fighters. I'm gonna tell y'all to start using oil rather than wood, because I'm just running out of wood. Titan Belt. Trade cost on trade routes is reduced by 1. Love that. Makes it much easier to sell things. Like here, I can sell mushrooms with no provisions. It's a lot of resin I can sell with 12 provisions there as well. And then a bunch of copper. So packs of building materials and packs of trade goods I would like to start building also. Gotta free up a couple more humans as well for the scribe. Everything except for lizards, thank you. Throw a park over there, and how's the rest of our humans as well? +2 to pigment production. Always move 25% faster. Faster production from them. No, I'm gonna take all of your planks. I'm gonna take all of your pottery. No, I will take your coal. And you may have as much of my money as you need to allow me to take these. 54 copper. That feels like that's going to be better for paving roads at the moment. Speaking of paving some roads, I'm going to reinforce my biggest thoroughways of development. Anything that's going to a farm, going between our two homes, or going to a very common production facility gets a copper road. Okay, I now have 40 purging fire in reserve. That should help me prevent another calamity. Gonna get 30 packs of trading goods for another one of our orders here. To help slow down our hostility game. Oh, the roads are finally getting paved. Oh my god, people are gonna move so much more quickly. I hope I have enough copper completed though. And I do. Yes, I could sell those tools, because they're very unlikely to be used. Happy to move that harvester's camp to a better harvestable position. Grand. Okay. new things I need to solve. How do I get enough ale for everyone? And does it require I get a second scribe? I believe so. Then brawling. Brawling, I already have the theoretical possibility of producing training gear, but stone, crystallized dew, and copper bars, very uncommon for us, so I'm not going to be doing that. Pickled goods. We already do have the production facility set up for pickled goods. I would just simply need to make another field kitchen working on them. So I'll do that. Mushrooms, I'll definitely sell 65 of those for 25 from Ocean City. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, Ekiru.
Yeah, this is why we're running into a lot of difficulty actually generating additional points. That said, religion would really help. I do have a clan hall for serving religion, so I need, well, another blueprint. Trading goods is done. That's some additional help there. I don't need to make additional packs of trade goods at this point anymore. I have so many free workers at all times right now. I can make 3 more woodcutters camps. I'm kind of tempted to do so. Let's make 1. And then another camp for making, for harvesting something else. There it is, bakery. That's what I've been looking for a really long period of time. Move this woodcutter's camp to make space for the bakery. And then your job, bakery, should you choose to accept it, and you will, is going to be... Oh gosh, I'm gonna need a crude workstation to make another pipe. But yes, it's ultimately just gonna be make 100 of biscuits and pies at the same time. I honestly suspect I'm going to need to make an additional bakery as well. Okay. Let's get our black fighters black fighting. That's a lot of black rot cysts. have 6 Blight Fighters Blight Fighting from the very start, and I've already pre-made all of the Purging Fire they need to use. They need to be able to do this. If they can't do this, then things are really bad. Okay, good. They did it without a problem. As long as my preparation's on point, we will be okay. Good. Whew, that's a load off my mind. Sell some pottery. Oh. Sell you 8 parts for 24, thanks. Gonna start swapping humans out of any job they don't love so that I can throw some love into the scribing so that I can continue to make ale at an appropriate rate. Newcomers. Hello, newcomers. I can accept you right now if I really wanted to, but you're also just giving me resources that I already have, and you're more people, more mouths that I need to feed, which I don't need. I might not be taking any more newcomers now. It's entirely possible that we're past that part. We'll also start making pickled goods in the original field kitchen there. Happily ship out some flour. And cool. Need 20 packs of building materials. I believe my best creation for those is still the makeshift post. Yes, it is. So we'll have to make a makeshift post. And I'll use bricks to make these packs of building materials. I believe I need to make 20. Yep. Hello, Vliss. Giant vegetables, +2 to vegetable production. Wow, I'll take it, because 30 meat every time the villager leaves or dies is not interesting to me. -50 hostility. I'm also going to purchase a 0.5 reputation. Blight movers move 25% quicker. Blight fighters rather move 25% quicker. Seems very important to us. I'm also going to take this opportunity to buy out all your pipes so that I don't have to make them myself. In doing so, I believe I create the ability to create our pies and biscuits much more efficiently. And then our woodcutters need to get back on the job. Otherwise, I won't have any wood. So people are pretty happy now. Clothing would make them a lot happier. I have no access to clothing yet. I need so many things from so few blueprints right now. Like, I'm making everyone pretty much as happy as I can right now. It's gonna get us a resolve. Thank heck. Really need it. All right. Artisan, best coat production in the game. No, second best coat production in the game. 2-star coat production. Good enough for me. Thing is, eventually coats are not going to be enough. Oh wait, I do have a good position for this artisan. It's right here. The threshold for humans to be happy enough in order to give us any benefit, though, starts moving even further up. Oh boy. Where do I find some poor souls who don't actually contribute anything? Well, here very soon. Y'all that are making flour can use mushrooms as well right now. While we are about to get a ridiculous harvest of roots, you can prioritize using mushrooms. And in fact, use vegetables for the pickled goods right now. That just freed up a bunch of workers who I can throw into the artisan to start making our coats. And there's building the citadel, so that's 30 copper bars, 5 parts. All villagers move 10% faster, as well as reputation point. That reputation point gets us our final blueprint. Nope, neither of them. Reroll. Smelter and copper. Oof. I don't want that. I'm gonna need more money for another reroll, I think. It's okay, I have more money coming in. High level of corruption, yep. Only 6 cysts are required for me to be at high level of corruption. That's wild. I would have assumed I would have a lot more resistance by now. Resilience, rather. New route is opened. I can sell you as many herbs as you want. I can get a lot of money from selling ale right now as well, actually. Perhaps I will sell to Rawson first here. Take our next reroll. Tinkerer and Small Farm. Neither of those seems especially helpful to us in this position. I need incense production. Can I make pigment? Nope, can't make pigment, so I can't make scrolls either. When's our next trader coming in? After the next storm. I do believe I will survive the next storm. selling pies. I mean, I should have way more than those to sell right now. Yeah, I get 60. Oh my god. 18 roots at a time, 21 herbs at a time, and we double it. I do need to have people in the main warehouse doing some hauling, because otherwise my farmers will spend all of their time delivering and none of their time farming? Seems like a priority they should have. Take another reroll. Carpenter and plantation. Again, no, please. Another reroll. There's a brewery if I want to make ale at a better rate, or a brick oven if I want to make incense. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't like it. I don't have to like it. Just need to be able to make incense. Gotta pull out some light fighters. There we are. Also check what I can sell in this storm. Typical goods. A load of insects, why not? Some resin, some ale. Oh no, we have even more again. Yep, people are gonna die. I got as prepared as I possibly could and people are still gonna die. Well, at least I'll probably only lose 3 people. Oh, hang on. They're burning at a pretty good rate. Never mind. We're fine. Woo! We made it through the storm safely. Let's get that brick oven down. And tell the brick oven, you only make incense, okay? I would like our people to be able to pray. Some more lizards that I can free up from their job. And that harvester's camp, that'll work, and that's enough lizards. Heck, I'll even get you to produce faster. Welcome. +3 to Beaver's resolve across the board. I suspect I'll take that from you. Clay delivery line or filling dish. Only one of these can do anything for us. It's clay delivery line. Sell out a bunch of different trade routes there. On incense. And for that matter, come on, beer. Stop making that at some point for some reason. I can hardly imagine why. Oh, 2 more points of reputation. This will be so good for the rest of the run. Okay, if I start sacrificing some wood, heck, even some coal, there we go. I can get everyone to be happy enough that we will roll over the top of this. Woo! Hell yeah! Not only is that completion of Prestige 16 for the very first time, it is also 85 food stockpile, whatever. It is also now an additional 10 tools and 20 stone for all of our starting caravans. Oh, incredible. No resources will be refunded when destroying a building. That's completely fine. I'm more than happy, in fact, to incorporate that. And we're going to continue working north, but let's go hand our deed in. It gives us experience, but we're already too topped up on experience to require that. Every worker gets a +1 to their carry capacity in my entire settlement. Thank you kindly. We're so well set up for the rest of this cycle. But for the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Against the Storm. Top left is a series playlist from all my content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation is down below, and streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. At or above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Tristan. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.